Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be breaking up the holiday videos into a very informal Q&A. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. Do I have to press this down? I don't remember.
Gorgeous, it's my daughter and I, and we would like to ask you, what is one childhood tradition you grew up with that you would like to pass on to your son?
Oh, she is so cute. I totally missed the first half of that question because I was kind of distracted. Okay, so I literally got up to re-listen to that snap. Definitely family, that's the most important thing to me, is just like having all our family over during the holidays. I grew up in Panama, so a lot of my Christmases were in Panama, and we had like all of our cousins and our like second cousins, our aunts, uncles over at my abuelita's house, and it was just a really good time. I just remember always being surrounded by kids my age. Okay, let's try not to butcher this next one.
MissLizHeart, I wanted to know what kind of dog your dog is. You were gorgeous and beautiful. I love you. I love your videos as well.
Oh, I love you back. You're so cute. Oh my gosh. So Nala is a Yorkie, and she's actually right here. Oh, here she is. She was just taking a nap. Gonna say hi? Say hi? She's like, don't bother me, mommy. Put me down. Love her.
Hi Liz, if you were ever to get any negative comments, how would you deal with them? Because you seem like such a positive person. Love you.
I think the more subscribers you get, it's inevitable. I have become very familiar with my delete and block button. Actually, now you can only just click on hide all comments from this user. So I just do that and just get rid of them. I don't want my subscribers to see that kind of negative energy. And on top of that, I feel like negative people attract negative people. So if somebody negative comes onto your page and sees a negative comment, they feel more confident to tag onto that negative comment, and then it just spirals out of control.
Hey Liz, so what got you into doing YouTube?
Thanks for your question, Nikki. So what got me into YouTube was definitely my blog. I started on Instagram first, and then I started my blog, and then I started this channel as an extension to my blog.
Hi Lizzie, what tips or advice would you give those who are interested in making YouTube videos? Bye, love you.
Love you too. The best advice I can give you, Nala, what are you growling at? Get your SD cards, whatever it is you're going to be filming with, and just put your camera up and start filming. It's the only way you're going to be one step closer to starting your channel, because otherwise it's just an idea in your head. But I did want to add on to that, because I did see this question a lot on my Instagram. If you want to start a channel, what do you need? Definitely a camera. Now that I've been on YouTube for a year, I highly recommend a autofocus camera, which is the Canon 70D that I'm on. Also, I would recommend some lights. If you do want to start your own channel, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. And I actually had one person tell me that the reason they wanted to start making videos was to get free stuff. If that's the reason why you're doing YouTube, it's gonna cost you more than getting free things, because equipment costs money, cameras cost money, lighting costs money, and your heart's not really in it. I just don't see that working out or lasting for a very long time.
Liz.
Oh!
Hi Liz, I was wondering where you get your ideas for your recipes and if you have any favorite cookbooks.
I get a lot of my ideas by going out to eat or in magazines. Whenever I'm standing in line at the grocery store, I like to flip through the magazines. My husband and I also travel a lot, so anytime that we go out to restaurants, I get a lot of my inspiration from those places. A lot of times I try to go home and recreate some of the same dishes, or online. Like, I don't really have a favorite cookbook. I should say I don't recall cookbooks by their name. Like,
hi Liz, I wanted to know, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, business and personal wise?
You know, I've never been really good at these like 5-year plans. Never. So in 5 years, I see myself with 2 kids, 1 boy and 1 girl, or twins. Either one. Probably still doing YouTube. I love it. Would love to have my own home decor line, so maybe starting that off, or in my first year of having my own home decor line, or something along those lines.
I just wanted to know, what is your favorite drugstore foundation for dry skin? Love you.
Super Stay Better Skin Transforming Foundation. It's by Maybelline.
State do you live in? I'm really curious. Like, I asked you that on your Instagram one, but yeah. I love you so much.
I love you too. You have a beautiful smile. I can't wait to get my braces off. I live in Texas. Y'all.
What was your first high-end makeup product that you ever got? Like MAC, anything like that?
Oh My first high-end makeup product, I think it was MAC actually. Yes, it was MAC. It's called Lip Glass. It looked like my lips were literally dripping wet because of how like shiny it looked, but I was obsessed with that stuff. I think that's like everybody's first makeup brand is MAC. It's like the gateway makeup, you know, like the gateway drug, the gateway makeup. Never mind.
Hi Liz, so I watch your videos and I know you live in Texas, and I was wondering if you were ever gonna have a meetup in Texas.
You're so pretty. I don't know, honestly. I guess if I'm gonna have a meetup, it would be Texas because I live in Texas. I just don't feel like anybody would actually come see me. I know it would be like awkwardly standing there alone. And then also like I get very tense when I'm in public and when I'm in social settings unless I'm brought in by somebody that I know. I talk too much or I don't talk enough and I just feel so awkward. I can talk to somebody much easier if it's a one-on-one basis or if it's like a small setting, like 3 people, 4 max.
Liz, what is your favorite dish that you make? What's your like main dish that everyone loves?
Okay, I'll tell you one better. I'll tell you the dish that made my husband propose. The first dish that I ever made for my husband was chicken cordon bleu. So I'm gonna have to say that that is probably the best dish that I make because he proposed a month later. Okay, maybe not actually a month later, but it was a very short period. Hola, besos. Alright, so moving on to Instagram. Full Beauty by AMC asked, how do you budget yourself monthly, annually for your home decor and hobbies? So first of all, I'm very happy to hear that you are against living with credit card debt because my husband and I both truly believe in that as well. As far as like budgeting, I kind of talked about this in my last Q&A video too. I go more in depth on it. So we keep it very simple. Whatever we make, we automatically take 10% off the top and that 10% goes immediately to taxes. Then we take another 10% and we apply that to tithing or any charity that we decide to give to that month. And then we set 10% aside for savings. So after that, then we just take out the money that we budget out for gas, groceries, and then if we're saving up for something else, then we'll calculate that into our budget. Personally, I think percentages work the best instead of having like a flat number because the percentages is gonna fluctuate depending on how much you make and you're never gonna go over budget that way. So another tip that I can give you if you are finding that you're spending too much money on frivolous things, this is gonna help you keep your eye on the prize and it's going to prevent you from spending your money on little things. Keep a wish list. If you're saving up for a sofa, you know, keep your eye on that, and anytime that you are wanting to like spend spontaneously, remind yourself, hey, I'm saving up for the sofa, so let me not buy this random thing that I didn't need yesterday. That definitely helps me a lot. I hope it helps you out. C Marcus 1087 asked, will your husband ever be in a video? I actually did have my husband in a video a while back when I thought I was going to do vlogging. I did a vlog in Bangkok and he was in it, but I took that video down just because I wasn't sure if I wanted to go that route. I may do like more vacation vlogs, but like vlogging is just not in the cards for me. It's a little too personal and I'm not sure that I'm ready to have that part of my world exposed. Simply Maya asked 3 words to describe yourself. So 3 words, I'd say introvert, passionate, and efficient. I did go to college. I went to a 4-year university for my marketing degree, and it's actually pretty related to what I do now, to YouTube, because YouTube requires a lot of marketing yourself. If I'm honest with myself, I don't. The day that I committed to do 2 videos a week on YouTube was the day that all the balance went out the window. I definitely learned that anytime that you're working towards a goal, balance is non-existent because you know, how bad do you want it? You have to dedicate all your time, especially when you're trying to get something off the ground. And YouTube is no different than any time that you start a business. When you're trying to get that off the ground, there truly is no balance, and that is all you focus your time and energy on. So what helped me wasn't trying to find a balance. What helped me was having the support system that I have, which is my husband. He supports me 1,000%, and I am so lucky to have his support. And this is something that I'm actually learning as I go. I thought, like, when I first started making videos, I was like, yeah, I can totally balance everything, you know? But no, it's very, very hard to have a full balance. If you weren't a YouTuber, what would you do? I would definitely still be doing the same thing I was doing before, which is helping my husband in the real estate side of our business. How did you and your husband meet? Will you be having him in any of your videos? There's a lot of questions about my husband. So my husband and I met in real estate. I think I talked about this in one of my past videos. Like, I told you guys the whole story. We worked together, but we were set up at the same time. So I'll leave that video linked down below if you guys want to hear the whole story. What makes you happy? That is a very loaded question. And this is probably going to sound really cheesy and generic, but honestly, what makes me happy is seeing my family and the people that I love happy. 415 Lolita asked, what zodiac sign are you? I'm a Scorpio. I would, like, when I was younger, I wanted two things. I wanted to be a fashion designer and an actress. So the first year of marriage, the best way I could describe it, that is the year when you get to know your spouse. There's going to be a lot of good times, for sure, because you're exploring each other, you're getting to know each other, you're getting to know each other's minds, each other's mannerisms, habits, and as a result, there's going to be a lot of disagreeing, a lot of compromising, but just be mentally prepared that the person you married is not you. Therefore, they're going to have different ideas, different ways of doing things. If telling other people how you feel, why you feel a certain way is not your thing, I recommend you get good at it fast because you're going to need that during your first year of marriage for sure. It really depends on what type of video I make. My Lifestyle Sunday videos take a lot longer. It takes me about 3 full days to film and edit. My makeup tutorials and things like that, I can knock those out in one day. So I am originally from Panama, which is Central America, so I am Latina. And I am half Colombian. My dad is from Colombia, but I consider myself Panameña. This goes for any relationship, not just a marriage, but setting clear expectations. I believe that is the key to any relationship. What's my favorite food? I don't know, it's so hard. I love food, guys. I love potatoes, like anything potato, french fries, loaded baked potato, but I also love sushi. My perfect dish would be salmon sashimi with Parmesan truffle french fries. That sounds good. So how did he propose? So he actually proposed to me in the Bahamas, right on the beach in the middle of dinner. I can't even believe he remembered, but I told him one time that it was my dream to have a romantic candlelit dinner right on the beach. So he remembered that and he got down on one knee and it was just so romantic. It was so sweet. Well, now I just have to do a meet and greet. Like, I feel like now that I know that you guys would actually come, I would feel more comfortable. It'd be really cool to have a coffee table book out as well, and it would just have a lot of pictures in it because I'm not really a writer at all. Top 3 YouTubers. My first one is Dulce Candy, of course. She does beauty and fashion. My second one is Lily Singh. She does comedy, but she does clean comedy. And I just discovered this last channel. Her channel name is Cloudy Apples. So this video is going to be super, super long. So I'm going to end the Q&A here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you're still with me. Are you still with me? If you're still with me, comment French fries, so I know you made it this far. All right, guys. So I had so much fun doing this Q&A. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys next time. Mwah. Bye.